Hello, welcome in another video from Python game series where we are working on simple turtle game. This should be the fourth part of the video where we are going to cover how to turn the turtle into the position of the mouse. Okay, so as we'll be moving the mouse on the screen, we would like to turn the turtle into this position. Let's see what we have done in the previous lecture. We can move. The turtle is changing positions, and most importantly, we can shoot the projectiles, and we are shooting the projectiles in the current direction. And that's not very easy to handle because it's not very intuitive. As I said, what I want to implement here is that as I will be moving the mouse on the screen, the turtle will be moving in the position of the mouse. I think that will be much better and also better gaming experience. So how can we handle it in Turtle? I will close this. As always, you can download the code from the GitHub repository. The links are included in the description of this video. So there is the link to the zip file. There is also a link to my GitHub repository. So get the code, and whenever you're ready, we can start coding. Okay, so to handle this, we need to handle the event to catch the position of the mouse. To do this, we will import one function from the turtle. We'll write here comma up here. And next to onKeyPress, we'll write here get canvas. We need to get a canvas. That's how you handle it. Okay, so get canvas. And down here, as we have other events, onKeyPress and so on, we'll write here get canvas. This will get me canvas. And on a canvas, I can call here bind. All right. And to bind, you will provide a type of the event you would like to handle here, and this will be motion event, and it should be, the syntax is that it should be in pointy brackets. You will write it like this, pointy brackets, and inside you will write a motion. And next will be function that will be executed whenever the motion happens. You will see this, you see this function here. The function will be executed, you need to pass it here, and you will get event in exchange. So we'll go out to the player because this function I want to implement in the player. So whenever we will move the mouse on the canvas, I would like to call some method from the player. Okay, so we go to the player and we'll create here method just under here constructor under the init. We'll write here define, and let's call it on mouse movement. So on underscore mouse underscore movement. On mouse movement is method, so will be here self, and second thing will be event, and let's write here pass for now. To get an event type, you need to write here import, so we'll write here from @kinter, so that's the import. You will import event. Okay. Okay, so let's import this event. And let's specify it here, the type for this event. Okay, and now back into our main, we will call here this player and on mouse movement. That's the method we have just implemented. So now when we'll move the mouse on the canvas, this method should be called on mouse movement. And back to our player on mouse movement. Whenever we will move the mouse, we will get here event, and we can print it out. So we can remove the pass. Write your print f string, and we'll write your x column curly brackets event x comma y and event dot y. All right, so this should get me position. Let's save everything. All right, I'll take a look here. This should be correct. And yeah, let's try to run it. So I'll go to main file and I will run the code. And okay, I want to show you log. So I see you getting the positions. I'll move it here so you can see it. Okay, so as I'm moving, and very important part here is that these positions are different as on our game positions, because our game position are starting from the middle of the canvas. It's a 0, 0 is a canvas, a middle of the canvas, but here 0, 0 is the top left corner. So position 0, 0, when I will go really to the top, it will go to 0, 0. Okay, now you can see that's a 0, 0 position in the terminal. And as we'll be moving right, this will be increasing. X 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 to the 800, which is our maximum width of the game. And similarly, when I will be going to the Y down here, it's increasing 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 and 600. So naturally, we need to convert these positions. We need to convert them to our game positions. Oh, my nose is really itchy. Okay, so how to convert them? And the conversion is actually very simple. What we are going to do, let's get here window width and the height, so we can get the size of our window. So from up here, why are you complaining here? Should be placed before. Okay, so we should place it up here. That's what you want to tell me. Okay. Okay, so we need to import from Turtle now window height and window width. Okay, that these two functions get me the actual size of the window. And we'll get here X and Y position. Okay, so write here X. And to convert this, you will get a, let's see the conversion. So let's say this is a position 0, 0 when we are here, but our event, what we are getting here, event will get here 400 position. So to get 400 to the 0, 0, what we need to do is to get the window width divided by 2, window width divided by 2 minus x position. I think that should be like this. So if I'm pointing mouse here in the middle, this event will be 400 pixels, right? Yeah, so to get it to the 0, actually we need to get the event x minus width divided by 2. Yeah, that should be, because width is 800, so 800 divided by 2 will get me 400. So if I'm in the middle, 400 from the event minus 400 from the width will get me 0, so this will get me the 0. Okay, so that will be this. To get a real X position on the canvas, we'll get the window width divided by 2 minus X. No, other way around. We'll get the event X minus window width divided by 2. And the Y should be therefore window height divided by 2 minus event Y. And they should get me the position. So I will convert them to, let's call it underscore direction and vector to D, or let's call it other mouse position, mouse underscore position, vector to D, X and Y, and I will display it so we can see it print and mouse position, and I will remove this print up here. Why is this complaining now? Window with, this is a function, so we need to call them, of course, so provide here brackets like this. Okay, now let's go to main and let's see if we succeeded. I should make it smaller so you can actually see it. All right. Okay, so you're going to middle. Yeah, we are going to the X0. We are in the middle. We are almost there. 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah. And I will go to the top left corner. This is minus 400, 300. That should be correct. Here should be, yeah. When you will now check the mouse, now there should be correct game positions on the screen. So that's a correct conversion. And we want to store this direction somewhere, this mouse position. So go back to player. And as we have here mouse position, we will create here a attribute self underscore mouse position, which will be vector to D initially 0, 0. And down here in our new method on mouse movement, we will get here self mouse position equal mouse position, just simply get here vector to D like this. Okay, so here. Okay, so we have a mouse position, which is great. So now we can turn the turtle into this mouse position. So I can go down here when we have this turning functionality. We are creating here, we are computing here movement, normalized direction, all this stuff. Actually, we don't need it anymore. We can just turn to angle. You can see here self towards. We can just, instead of the self position plus normalized direction, we can turn just towards self mouse position, and that's basically it. And all this code down here, we don't even need. I can remove all of this code here. Wait a second, I removed something I need actually. So this set heading, wait a second. set heading, we need the target angle. That's correct. From the target angle, set heading. Okay, so we copy set heading, and under this towards I'll paste it, and all of this code I will remove like this, and here we'll get a target angle this way. Okay, so set heading and to the target angle. Now it should be correct. So when I will save this, we'll play the game. Turtle is now, you see, it's turning to the mouse position as I am moving the mouse. The turtle is turning to the position of the mouse. Perfect. It's not shooting the projectiles to the mouse position yet because I need to configure it, but we are very close. So now let's shut this down. Let's take a look here what we need to still implement. So we have mouse position, and let's see how we are creating the projectile. So go to the spawn projectile. When we're spawning the projectile, we are providing here position and direction, but direction we don't need anymore because the direction should be our mouse position where we want to shoot the projectile. So the projectile self-direction will replace by self-mouse position, like this. Now I'll go to the projectile class, so click here on the projectile, and here the set heading here will be not computing from the position and direction, but rather we'll just get here direction because that's our mouse position and we need to turn the heading there. So set heading just simply provide to the direction like this. And I think that should do it. So when you will save this, this will complain. Why is it complaining? We need to, wait a second. Set heading. Yeah. This will not work because we need to, self towards need to stay, of course, because we need to compute towards which direction we would like to turn. So this, just remove position and direction and just leave here direction, which is our mouse position. So self towards direction will be, direction is your mouse position, so just provide here direction, and that's basically it. So that should be the thing we should write here. Okay, so let's run the code, and now it should work. So now when I will turn, you can see I'm shooting the projectile into mouse direction, and now it's much simpler to play the game. It's much better. Still a little bit challenging. We can make it even more challenging, but now the game is played better. It's better experience, at least for me. You can implement whatever you want there. Okay. All right, so that should be another one of the major improvements of the game, and I think I'm done with this game. Of course, you can still work on this more, but I think I would like to cover some more topics. Maybe still I will get back to this game. We'll talk about some other languages, or we will be working on some other project. Let's see. So just to recapitulate what we have done, what changes we have done. We just got here this get canvas. This get canvas, we are calling here bind motion and calling the mouse movement, which is defined in the player. We got here mouse movement, which is getting the mouse position, converting it to the game direction of X and Y. We are storing it as a mouse position. And the mouse position we are providing to how the turtle should turn towards to this position. So the self towards, now we are providing the self mouse position. We are turning towards this position. And the same mouse position we are providing also as we are spawning the projectile. This is going to the projectile. So in the projectile, we are setting the heading towards the direction, which is the mouse position. And yeah, that should be it. The game is much better, and that's gonna be it from this video. Okay, so in the next one, let's see what we'll cover. Yeah, let's get surprised. See you next one. Cheers.